साईं बाबा जी की जय।
भूतिभिस्सीदसादनम् प्रणो देवी सरस्वती वाजेभिर्वाजिनीवती वीणावित्रयवतु गणेशाय नमः सरस्वत्यै नमः श्रीगुरुभ्यो नमः हरिः ओम् ॐ नमो भगवते रुद्राय ॐ नमस्ते रुद्रमन्यव उतोतैषवे नमः नमस्ते अस्तु धन्वने बाहुभ्यामुदते नमः या करिषु शिवतमा शिवं बभूवते खलुः शिवा शरव्याया तव तया नो रुद्रमृगया या ते रुद्रशिवा तनोरघोरा पापकाशिनी तया नस्तनुभाषन्तमया गिरिशन्ता विचाकशी या विशुम्भिनिषन्तहस्ते विभर्ष्यस्तवे शिवां गिरित्रतां गुरुमाहिपुंसे पुरुषं जगत् शिवेन वचसा त्वा गिरिशाचावदामसि यथा नः सर्वमिज्जगदयक्ष्मगुं सुमना असत अध्यवोचगविभक्ता प्रथमो दैव्यो वृषत् अहीगुश्च सर्वाः जम्बयन् सर्वाश्च यातु धान्यः असौर्यस्ताम्रो अरुण उत बभ्रुः सुमङ्गलः ये देवागुं रुद्र अभितो दिक्षुश्रिता सहस्रशो वैशागुं वेदहीमहे असौर्यो वसल्पति नीलग्रीवो विलोहितः उभैरं गोपा अदृशं दुतभार्यः उदैनं विश्वाभूतानि सदृशो मृडयादिनः नमो अस्तु नीलग्रीवाय सहस्राक्षाय मीनुषे अघोरे अस्य सत्त्वानो हन्तेभ्यो नमः प्रमुञ्च तन्मनस्तमुभयोराग्नियोर्जाम् याश्च ते हस्त इषवः पराता भगवो अवतत्य धनुष्वगुं सहस्राक्षशतेषु ते निशीलशल्यानामुखा शिवो नः सुमना भव विच्छन्दनुः कपर्दिनो विशल्यो बाणवागुं पुता अनेकं तस्येषव आपुरस्य निषङ्गतिः या देहेर्निर्मीदुष्टमहस्ते बभूवते धनुः तयास्मान् विश्वतस्वमयक्ष्मया परिभुजा नमस्ते अस्वायुधाय नागताय विश्ववे उभाभ्यामुदते नमो बाहुभ्यां प्रवधन्वने परिते धन्वनो हेतिरस्मान् ऋणप्तु विश्वतः अथो यदिषु विस्तवारे अस्मन्विदेहितम् नमस्ते अस्तु भगवन् विश्वेश्वराय महादेवाय त्र्यम्बकाय त्रिपुरान्तकाय त्रिकाग्निकालाय कालाग्निरुद्राय नीलकण्ठाय मृत्युञ्जयाय सर्वेश्वराय सदाशिवाय श्रीमन्महादेवाय नमः। शान्ति शान्ति शान्ति। यदक्षरपदभ्रष्टं मात्राहीनं तु यद्भवेत् तत्सर्वं क्षम्यतां देव नारायण नमोऽस्तु ते। विसर्गबिन्दुमात्राणि पदपादाक्षराणि च न्यूनानि चातिरिक्तानि क्षमस्व सा ईश्वर। अपराधसहस्राणि ते प्रदीयन्ते हर्निशं मया दासोऽयमिति मां मत्वा क्षमस्व साईश्वर अन्यथा शरणं नास्ति त्वमेव शरणं मम तस्मात् कारुण्यभावेन रक्ष रक्ष साईश्वर हरिः ओम् तत्सत् श्री साईश्वरार्पणमस्तु ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः
सहना भवतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः अथ पुरुषो हवै नारायणो कामयत प्रजा सृजेति नारायणात् प्राणो जायते मनः सर्वेन्द्रियाणि च खं वायुज्योतिरापः पृथिवी विश्वस्य धारिणी नारायणात् ब्रह्मा जायते नारायणात् रुद्रो जायते नारायणात् इन्द्रो जायते नारायणात् प्रजापतयः प्रजायन्ते नारायणात् द्वादशादित्या रुद्रा वसवः सर्वाणि च छन्दागुंसि नारायणात् देवसमुत्पद्यन्ते नारायणे प्रवर्तन्ते नारायणे प्रलीयन्ते ॐ अथ नित्यो नारायणः ब्रह्मा नारायणः शिवश्च नारायणः शक्रश्च नारायणः द्यावा पृथिव्यौ च नारायणः कालश्च नारायणः दिशश्च नारायणः ऊर्ध्वश्च नारायणः अधश्च नारायणः अन्तर्बहिश्च नारायणः नारायण एवेदगुं सर्वं यद्भूतं यच्च भव्यम् निष्कलो निरञ्जनो निर्विकल्पो निराख्यातः शुद्धो देव एको नारायणः न द्वितीयोऽस्ति कश्चित् य एवं वेद स विष्णुरेव भवति स विष्णुरेव भवति ओमित्यग्रे व्याहरेत् नम इति पश्चात् नारायणायेत्युपरिष्टात् ओमित्येकाक्षरं नम इति द्वे अक्षरे नारायणायेति पञ्चाक्षराणि एतद्वै नारायणस्याष्टाक्षरं पदम् यो ह वै नारायणस्याष्टाक्षरं पदमध्येति अनबभ्रुवः सर्वमायुरेति विन्दते प्राजापत्यगुं रायस्पोषं गौपत्यं ततो मृतत्वमश्नुते इति य एवं वेद प्रत्यगानन्दं ब्रह्मपुरुषं प्रणवस्वरूपम् अकार उकार मकार इति तानेकदा समभरत्तदेतदोमिति यमुक्त्वा मुच्यते योगी जन्म संसारबन्धनात् ॐ नमो नारायणायेति मन्त्रोपासकः वैकुण्ठभुवनलोकं गमिष्यति तदिदं परं पुण्डरीकं विज्ञानघनं तस्मात् तदिदावन्मात्रं ब्रह्मण्यो देवकी पुत्रो ब्रह्मण्यो ते प्रातरधीयानो रात्रिकृतं पापं नाशयति सायमधीयानो दिवसकृतं पापं नाशयति माध्यन्दिनमादित्याभिमुखो धीयान पञ्चपातकोपपातकात् प्रमुच्यते सर्ववेदपारायण पुण्यं लभते नारायण सायुज्यमवाप्नोति नारायण सायुज्यमवाप्नोति य एवं वेद इत्युपनिषत् सहनाववतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः
नारायणाय विद्महे वासुदेवाय धीमहि तन्नो विष्णुः प्रचोदयात् ॐ नारायणाय विद्महे वासुदेवाय धीमहि तन्नो विष्णुः प्रचोदयात् ॐ नारायणाय विद्महे वासुदेवाय धीमहि तन्नो विष्णुः प्रचोदयात् ॐ भूर्भुवः स्वः तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यं भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो नः प्रचोदयात् ॐ भूर्भुवः स्वः तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यं भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो नः प्रचोदयात् ॐ भूर्भुवः स्वः तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यं भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो नः प्रचोदयात् ॐ साईश्वराय विद्महे सत्यदेवाय धीमहि तन्नः सर्वः प्रचोदयात् ॐ साईश्वराय विद्महे सत्यदेवाय धीमहि तन्नः सर्वः प्रचोदयात् ॐ साईश्वराय विद्महे सत्यदेवाय धीमहि तन्नः सर्वः प्रचोदयात् ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः शुक्लाम्बरधरं विष्णुं शशिवर्णं चतुर्भुजं प्रसन्नवदनं ध्यायेत् सर्वविघ्नोपशान्तये ॐ
शयना कलियवतारा
शयना कलियवतारा
नग शयना सत्य सनातन सत्य सत्य सनातन दीनानाथ है प्रभु दीनानाथ है प्रभु
Mahadev गुरुवायूर श्री हरि कृष्ण नारायण गोपाल गुरुवायूर श्री हरि कृष्ण नारायण गोपाल मुकुंदमाधवरी हरि राम राम साई राम
Kishore
श्रीरंग रंग विठला विठला रघुमाई रंग विठला विठला श्रीरंग रंग विठला पति ಶ್ರೀನಿವಾಸ ಗೋವಿಂದ ಶ್ರೀ ವೆಂಕಟೇಶ ಗೋವಿಂದ ಪುರಾಣ ಪುರುಷ ಗೋವಿಂದ ಪುಂಡರೀಕಾಕ್ಷ 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 ಗೋವಿಂದ ಗಗನಿತ ರೂಪ ಗೋವಿಂದ ಕೃಷ್ಣ ರಾಮ ಗೋವಿಂದ ದಶವಿಧ ರೂಪ ಗೋವಿಂದ ಕೃಷ್ಣ ರಾಮ ಗೋವಿಂದ ದಶವಿಧ ರೂಪ ಗೋವಿಂದ ಕೃಷ್ಣ ರಾಮ ಗೋವಿಂದ ದಶವಿಧ ರೂಪ ಗೋವಿಂದ ಕೃಷ್ಣ ರಾಮ ಗೋವಿಂದ ಕೃಷ್ಣ ರಾಮ ಗೋವಿಂದ ರಾಮ ಕೃಷ್ಣ 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 ಗೋವಿಂದ ಶ್ರೀನಿವಾಸ ಗೋವಿಂದ ಶ್ರೀ ವೆಂಕಟೇಶ ಗೋವಿಂದ ಶ್ರೀನಿವಾಸ ಗೋವಿಂದ ಶ್ರೀ ವೆಂಕಟೇಶ ಗೋವಿಂದ ಪುರಾಣ ಪುರುಷ ಗೋವಿಂದ ಪುಂಡರೀಕಾಕ್ಷ ಗೋವಿಂದ ಪುರಾಣ ಪುರುಷ ಗೋವಿಂದ ಪುಂಡರೀಕಾಕ್ಷ ಗೋವಿಂದ ದಶವಿಧ ರೂಪ ಗೋವಿಂದ ಕೃಷ್ಣ ರಾಮ ಗೋವಿಂದ ದಶವಿಧ ರೂಪ ಗೋವಿಂದ ಕೃಷ್ಣ ರಾಮ ಗೋವಿಂದ ಕೃಷ್ಣ ರಾಮ ಗೋವಿಂದ ರಾಮ ಕೃಷ್ಣ ಗೋವಿಂದ ಕೃಷ್ಣ ರಾಮ ಗೋವಿಂದ ರಾಮ ಕೃಷ್ಣ ಗೋವಿಂದ ಕೃಷ್ಣ ಕೃಷ್ಣ ಗೋವಿಂದ ರಾಮ ರಾಮ ಗೋವಿಂದ ಕೃಷ್ಣ ಕೃಷ್ಣ ಗೋವಿಂದ ರಾಮ ರಾಮ ಗೋವಿಂದ ರಾಮ ಕೃಷ್ಣ ಗೋವಿಂದ ಸೀತಾ ರಾಮ ಗೋವಿಂದ ರಾಮ ಕೃಷ್ಣ ಗೋವಿಂದ ಸೀತಾ ರಾಮ ಗೋವಿಂದ ವೆಂಕಟರಮಣ ಗೋವಿಂದ ವೆಂಕಟರಮಣ ವೆಂಕಟರಮಣ ಗೋವಿಂದ ಸಂಕಟಹರಣ ಗೋವಿಂದ ರಾಧೆ ಶ್ಯಾಮ ಗೋವಿಂದ ಸೀತಾ ರಾಮ ಗೋವಿಂದ ರಾಧೆ ಶ್ಯಾಮ ಗೋವಿಂದ ಸೀತಾ ರಾಮ ಗೋವಿಂದ ರಾಮ ರಾಮ ಗೋವಿಂದ ರಾಧೆ ಶ್ಯಾಮ ಗೋವಿಂದ ಸೀತಾ ರಾಮ ಗೋವಿಂದ ರಾಧೆ ಶ್ಯಾಮ ಗೋವಿಂದ ಸೀತಾ ರಾಮ ಗೋವಿಂದ ವೆಂಕಟರಮಣ ಗೋವಿಂದ ವೆಂಕಟರಮಣ ಗೋವಿಂದ ವೆಂಕಟರಮಣ ಗೋವಿಂದ ವೆಂಕಟರಮಣ ಗೋವಿಂದ ಶ್ರೀನಿವಾಸ ಗೋವಿಂದ ಶ್ರೀ ವೆಂಕಟೇಶ 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 ಗೋವಿಂದ ಪುರಾಣ ಪುರುಷ ಗೋವಿಂದ ಪುಂಡರೀಕಾಕ್ಷ ಗೋವಿಂದ ಪುರಾಣ ಪುರುಷ ಗೋವಿಂದ ಪುಂಡರೀಕಾಕ್ಷ ಗೋವಿಂದ ದಶವಿಧ ರೂಪ ಗೋವಿಂದ ಕೃಷ್ಣ ರಾಮ ಗೋವಿಂದ ದಶವಿಧ ರೂಪ ಗೋವಿಂದ ಕೃಷ್ಣ ರಾಮ ಗೋವಿಂದ ಶ್ರೀನಿವಾಸ ಗೋವಿಂದ ಶ್ರೀ ವೆಂಕಟೇಶ ಗೋವಿಂದ
most humble pranams at the lotus feet of our beloved Bhagwan. Respected elders, brothers and sisters, and dear children, Jai Saranam. Today we celebrated Onam, and it was wonderful to see Swami's omnipresence yet again with the flower falling in the final bhajan. And to give us a little bit more background on Onam, I invite Brother Sai Sanjay to read through the day.
Salam, thought of the day. On the auspicious and holy occasion of Onam, what is the lesson from the Emperor Bali we must internalize? Bhagavan lovingly and sweetly reminds and blesses us today. Bali had understood the glory and majesty of God. He told his Guru, the hand that grants boons to countless devotees, the hand that is stretched to receive what I offer in answer to the Lord's desire, that hand has all the world in its grasp. And what does the Lord wish to get from me? He is asking only for that which He has given me. He has come to me in this form to ask from me all that I have, because the same is what He has given me. Bali had convinced himself that the Lord gives and the Lord takes, that he is but an instrument and that his destiny is to merge in the Lord. So on this festival day, when we celebrate his dedication and renunciation, we must strengthen our faith that God's must will prevail and is prevailing over all human effort. And we must realize that Tyaga, sacrifice, is the highest sadhana. Be like Prahlada and Bali. Do not be Hiranyakashipus, for these are blinded by egoism. Pray to God, let prayer be your breath. Do not conflict with God and be cursed. Take this as a message on this Onam Day, Divine Discourse, September 1, 1982. The ego has to sacrifice itself so that man's divine nature can manifest itself. Baba.
Shisara, over on to announcements. So next Saturday, we have home bhajans at Uncle Jetwani's home, starting at 7:30 p.m. If anyone would like to sing or even join us on this occasion, please come and see myself after the time of this. Following that, in October, 12th of October, we're planning to have home bhajans at Brother Chirag's as well. And we'll have more details available soon. Next Sunday will be our studies circle Sunday, so we'll be beginning at 2 p.m. until 2:30. Again, this will be hosted by Christine, and the topic continues on uncovering the light within ourselves. There's also a WhatsApp group on Study Circle, so if anyone wishes to join, please do come through. Next Sunday, there's also the national program at the Biology Temple in Dudley. It's an all-day event from 8:30. If anyone would like to join, there is a registration link. Please do join on that link. And also, there was a coach book which is now full, unfortunately, for that. Following down the Wednesday, the 25th of September, the Sai Shakti series continues. There's a lovely initiative for all our respected aunties, sisters to join in. It's an online call, and it's continuing the theme of Dharma for women, on Swami's teachings on this. So I encourage everyone to please register and join the call online. The Saturday after that, on the 28th, we have at the last Saturday of each month, there's a care home in Harrow called Karuna Care Home, which we host for bhajans actually there. So if anyone would like to come along and participate and offer their service with bhajans, please do let myself know. And of course, any instruments do. But if you would like to just attend and help join us, that'd be wonderful as well. Bhajan practice will be held in the adjoining room after this program, and please speak to Baba Biksha on your bhajans. And we again encourage everyone who's not sung for a while, please come join us for that. Okay, right. Now I'd like to introduce special guest we have, which is Brother Haresh Mirpuri. Delighted to have him with us. So just a bit of a background. So Brother actually studied from grade 4, can you believe it, all the way to BCom and his MBA Bhagwan's institution. So this was across Uti, Vrindavan and Prashantanidhyan from 1980 to 1993. So after completing his studies from the Sri Satyasai High Institute of High Learnings in 93, Swami actually asked Brother Haresh to join his father's business in Indonesia. And you may have heard some of the accounts of Brother's father, so Sir Mohan Mirpuri, who very famous actually from Indonesia. He had a business there and ran into trouble, and how Swami guided him was a phenomenal story. And consequently, actually, following that, you may notice the building on the bottom right here, which is the famous Sri Satyasai Mirpuri Institute College, musical college there in Perthi. And so the family were fortunate enough to be blessed by Swami to start this college. And following joining his father, so Brother actually in 1995, Swami had asked him to relocate back to India and start a garment company under the name Sai Lakshmi Industries. But in addition, Swami had asked him to make Bharat proud. And there's a wonderful instances available actually online on what Swami meant by this and how Brothers have taken this into action. So Swami's actually guided Brother on numerous, not just a business world, but also throughout his life with his teachings and his experiences and implementing in his life. So I warmly welcome Brother Haresh to come and join us and just provide some small insights into his life and the teaching of Swami. Yes, sir.
Offering my humble salutations at my beloved Swami's lotus feet. My dear brothers and sisters and respected elders, thank you for this opportunity to share a few moments with you all. The journey has been a beautiful journey all my life. It started one fine when Swami asked me to join his school in Uti. And this was way back in 1980. Swami asked me where are you going, and I said, Swami, I'm going to Lovedale. I got admission over there, and Swami said, oh, very good. Go to Uti and go to my school. We were confused whether Lovedale is Swami's school or what was that. But he guided us through, and we went to his school. I'll just recount a few of these experiences and share with you why I feel they've been so important in my life today. And Swami, I went there, met Mother, the principal we used to call Mother, Mrs. Verma. And Mrs. Verma said, oh, you finished 5th standard? But we don't have a 6th standard. You may have to go. Swami left message that we were to stay back. He arranged for our stay in Das Prakash Hotel in Uti. And then Swami came to Uti. I mean, the most powerful Lord of this universe comes and says, looks at me and says, I didn't know there was nothing beyond 5th standard. But for my sake, will you study 5th standard again? I was shocked, I was humbled. Here is, all he had to do was to command, study 5th standard. And I was just a little kid, 10-year-old probably. And Swami actually asked in that way, that, क्या मेरे लिए तुम फिर 5th standard पढ़ कर सकता है? दूसरा बात, I was flabbergasted with the humility of the Master of the Universe. Taught me a very big lesson right from day one. Of course, more than happy, I joined the school, and there have been several experiences thereafter, interviews. Those were Swami's beautiful call. There was a time in my 11th standard, we were shifted to Puttaparthi. Swami was very particular about us being the first batch from Ooty. Yeah, I mean, all of you know Ravi Kumar, the singer. We were all lucky to have him as our classmate for many reasons. Not only just brilliant singing, but I mean, somebody as devotional as that. It's just a blessing to have as a classmate. But in my 11th standard, Swami called me one fine day and said, you know, in good times, Swami will call me Chota Puri. I know it's a good call, it's a safe call if it's Chota Puri. If it's, hey, Indonesia, I know there's something coming up. You know, those were the little calls that Swami did. This was one occasion when he said, Chota Puri, idhar aao. There were a lot of VIPs sitting in the veranda, you know, and Swami asked me, there were a lot of important people, who am I? I looked around, I said, wow, I have to give the most impressive answer in the world because I've got to get some thali out here, you know. That's how the mind plays, right? So, yeah, I said, Swami, you're God. I was expecting the best, pat on the back and maybe vibhuti or padnamaskar. And Swami directly, so just imagine me, Swami, you're God, and so are you, he said. It took me aback. I didn't expect that response from Swami. And I was quiet. And Swami said, do you know the difference? The difference is I have realized that I'm God. You have not realized that you're God. Second instance. For me, it was very mind-provoking. And then he added, he said, when you say it, you're not even saying it with conviction. Experience it and then say it. That was amazing. Because I thought all I have to do was just follow the textbook. My parents said Swami is God and I'm supposed to say Swami is God. Plain and simple. Keep it simple in life. Keep it moving. Yeah? But here is Swami saying, why are you not even trying to experience it? Why are you just like a parrot? You know? We moved on to college. Swami shifted most of us to Vrindavan, his playground then. We were all excited. I thought, wow, this is the best time. You know, by then Swami had allowed to play harmonium. Yeah, it was a question of time. I was doing my best to get a chance to sing in Mandir. Then I got the chance. And I said, you know, like, wow, this is playground. And before entrance, Swami spoke a lot, namaskars, interviews, and everything beautiful. Like, I thought, wow, this is going to be an amazing time. I entered Vrindavan campus, and Swami was quiet with me. Absolute quiet, still. Doesn't even think I exist. That's what my mind tells me. Swami, it's not even looking at me. And very beautifully sometimes just avoids wherever I'm sitting. Swami is also brilliant with some of us in that situation. And I used to think, oh my God, nobody's going to want to sit near me also because Swami avoids. And without looking, he avoids. So what do? Initially it was, oh, I'm going to try give letter, I'm going to try this, I'm going to try through various means. Nothing worked. Really nothing worked. No look from Swami. Second time he came to Vrindavan. I think that time I was really lost. Because in his own beautiful way, Swami has used his calling card many times. In these calling cards, one does not realize that he has sneaked himself into the DNA of our very life. Swami, in his own beautiful way, knows how to enter every individual's life, knowing what their needs are. And I was really, really, really down. I didn't know what to do, and out came a bhajan that got composed, and I sang. I asked Ravi to sing, it was the safer bet. If Ravi sings. But the beauty is when he sang these lines, Swami kept looking at me and said, "You composed." The bhajan was Sai bina jeena kya hai, Sai bina jeena kya hai, Sai charan sukhdai man. It was around that time that I realized the only purpose of me coming to school or college was to get more of him. There was no other purpose. I would do anything. More music, more games, get an O grade. Do what it takes to get that next namaskar, to get that next interview, to get everything I could during those beautiful years. I think whenever I meet any of my classmates, we would go back straight to college days. Nothing in between would come, and all of us recollect these golden moments that we spent. To us, I remember going back to holiday and crying, not because I didn't want to leave, because I said, I'm bored, can I go back to Parthi in less than a month? To us, it was like, wow, when can I get the next chance? Of course, Swami gave me a good lesson on that also. You know, Swami teaches in many ways. There was a time when Swami asked me, so what's your plan for holidays? And I said, over here. Very good. And it was the roughest summer because Swami went to Vrindavan. I was stuck in Puttaparthi with my feet burning on those melting tar roads. And I realized, okay, just let Swami decide what I've got to do, whether to go back home or not. Because Swami, that's the beauty of Swami. We try to think that we can tell Swami. But if we just leave it to him, there are such wonderful ways that he takes care of us. Time went by, finished college. Swami, gave us the company, the land, Sai Lakshmi Industries. The one command he said, brother did mention, that whatever you do from this land, make the name of Bharat proud. I mistook Bharat to be a geographical location, the map of India. And later, much later, I realized that Bharat is actually a way of life, a culture. It was not restricted to any geographical. You know, our minds, we're silly people. We live in this body which is restricted geographical notation by itself. So we look everything from a very restrictive way. We don't see the beauty of what Swami is about, his omniscience, his omnipresence. We just can't. So it takes us a long time to realize what he means, and years go by. On one such occasion, Swami, we really went through a very rough patch. And one fine day, so I was sitting in the front, really not knowing what to do. What am I supposed to do? This is like terrible. I have people coming with sticks, knives, threatening me. For me, the simple escape is go to Puttaparthi, try to figure out what exactly am I supposed to do. Suddenly, one day, Swami comes by and looks at me and says, "Hey, Abhimanyu, idhar aao." I looked around. It's usually Indonesia when the voice is terse like that. Or if it's really nice time, Chota Puri, who's Abhimanyu? I know one Abhimanyu is my senior. Abhimanyu called and I was looking, is he there? No, he's not there. Again, Swami said, Abhimanyu, idhar aao. Everybody is telling you. I said, but my name is not Abhimanyu. You know, and Swami has been calling me the same names for so many years, since 1980. And, you know, and then anyway, I went, हाँ Swami, अरे तुम तो अभिमन्यु बन गया. I had no clue. Best is to be quiet. Don't argue, because you can't argue with the all-knowing one. And Swami said, मालूम है तुम्हारा problem क्या है? Obviously, I didn't know my problem. Otherwise, I would have had the solutions for sure. You know, नहीं मालूम Swami. तुम्हारा problem है तुम्हारा attachment land के ऊपर. Swami, land तो आपने दिया. You've given the land. I mean, for sure, I'm supposed to be attached to it. It's like my prasadam. How can I not be attached to it? But these are little trickles that Swami gives you as lesson. And he says, when you have a problem, get out of it. Look at it as a third party and start solving from the smaller problems into the bigger ones. That's another 5 days worth of story in that process, but it was one of the most invaluable time of my life, the way Swami guided me through. And what he meant by Abhimanyu is like, I understood how to get into that trouble, I didn't know how to get out of it, you know. And Swami pulled us out of every single problem. It was really nasty. Anyone asked me, how did you do it? Nothing, I've got nothing to do with it. It's the way Swami guided me through. Nothing. There's just no way humanly possible, because there were far too many things that happened that had to be, I don't call it miracle, that had to be Swami's work. These are not miracles, these are beautiful work that Swami does when we just surrender to him. One of the most difficult times for me personally that I faced was when Swami suddenly took Mahasamadhi. I think till today it shocks me. It just made life not worth living. I didn't want to go back to India. I said, my parents are in Indonesia, everybody is there. What am I supposed to do now? Swami is not there. That's how we think. Swami is not there. We keep forgetting that we called him, by the way, we called him our God. Right now he's sitting here and we feel he's not there. You know, it's incredible how our mind works. Yeah, but at that time I felt that, wow, what am I supposed to do now in India? There's nothing left. The only reason I was in India is because Swami said, come and shift. I didn't give you free education just to go and serve some other country. Come and serve your country in India. And anyway, I went. Guru Purnima time, I said, let me pay my respects to the Samadhi. I couldn't see till then. It was very, very tough for me. My parents were in the most sad state I could ever imagine or see them. You know, and anyway, I went, and a very dear classmate of mine, he and his wife told me, listen, Swami has been coming to our dreams for the last 4 days. You're supposed to meet Dr. Shrikant Sola. I said, who's Dr. Shrikant Sola? I have no clue who is Dr. Shrikant Sola. And then they said, no, it's not usual that Swami comes to us together in the same night for 4 nights and said, you are coming and you have to go there. Oh, who is he? He's a cardiologist. I said, my dear, I'm really sad and broken, but I don't think I have a heart attack. You know, it is like how to, anyway, they said, please, never it has happened to us, just go and meet. Decided to go and meet. I went to their house, they said, Swami's been saying you're coming. So we prepared a room. The room was full of crystals. And I was suspecting some voodoo game over there going on. I didn't know what this was because when Swami talked to us about meditation as a student, I used to say, Swami, I love bhajans, I'll do all the Nagar Sankirtan, I'll do any seva, I'll do construction. Just don't make me sit down and meditate because God knows where all I go through then. Then you will be angry with me, with the way my mind went through. So they said, well, Swami said to sit. At worst, in 1 minute, run out of the room. That's the worst. I said, fair enough, good call. At worst, that's what's going to happen. I sat down and I saw Swami. I was flabbergasted. And Swami looks at me. I thought I saw Swami for a few minutes. When I came out, they said, wow, you meditated for more than an hour. I said, really? But it throws me back. When I was finishing my MBA, Swami was talking about how, we must always remember him. And I did ask Swami that, our batch was very lucky because we really could ask Swami a lot of things, more practical things. We were not scared of Swami because we really treated him as our God, our everything. He became too dear to us. I don't know whether to call him more than my parents. I don't know what that means. But everything to us was about being with him. Whether it was a chance to go to Kodaikanal, a chance to go to Chennai, go anywhere, anything. It was more about that. And I did ask, Swami, when we go out, there's so much of business, there's so much of things to be done. Now that you said go and do business, how do we remember you? Bhajan is on Thursdays. Only on Thursday we remember you. He said the simplest way to remember me is when you get up, say, Kya bolte? Sai Ram Swami. When you go and brush your teeth, say, Swami, I'm brushing my teeth. When you're going for a shower, say, Swami, I'm going for a shower. When you constantly communicate to me, you will hear me. That's how you be in touch with me. Too simple. We like very complicated language. Swami's language is very simple. Love all, serve all. Wow, it doesn't make sense to us because it's too simple. Most of the times our problem is we like complications. So too simple. Some of us did, some of us didn't do regularly. But during this period, Swami reminded me of this chat. And I realized that, wow, this is not sudden. Swami was preparing all of us to be able to accept him as the God inside us. To accept him that he is right now sitting here, listening, watching. If Swami permits, I'll tell you all one little joke, sorry. But, we all used to sit down on Purnachandra Auditorium. Swami used to give the speech. Since a kid, I've listened to speeches, and sometimes I sleep, thinking I'm hiding behind somebody's back and I can't be seen. So, but one of the main chants you get is to chant Vedam in front of Swami. Very cleverly, I thought, I'll chant exactly 10 lines. That's about all it lasts. Learn 10 lines of every sutta and you'll get your chants up there. When I went up to the stage, I can promise you, anybody who was sleeping could be seen. I think I got chance to the stage only to realize that wow, you really can't sleep when Swami is sitting on that stage because he could see you. And when we chanted, he looked at me, gave namaskar. Sab dekha, he asked me. Of course I saw it. Of course I know what it means. But these are beautiful ways Swami could have just taken me on, but no, he wanted us to realize. He wanted us to go through that process of realizing and then correcting, not just blasting us. But he was very amazing ways he did to teach us that. But when Swami took took the Mahasamadhi and gave me this beautiful darshan, he actually planted the seed to want to be in touch with him even when I close my eyes. And that was my journey to learn meditation from Dr. Shrikant, from Shivani's sister, from Phyllis Crystal, from all these people. I went into a journey of wanting to learn how to meditate, just so that I can take the Namaskar of Swami again, just so that I can chat with him, so that I can hear his beautiful voice guiding me through. And many times Swami has told us that in the journey of this entire universe, not a blade of grass will move without the will of Swami or the God. We don't realize, we say it, but we don't realize how powerful that sentence is. And only if we can realize, but it's a journey we all go through to be able to realize how powerful such a sentence is. And when he says, work is worship, it means speak to him, dedicate to him. There's a beautiful book on Bhagavad Gita written by Jack Hawley, very beautifully translated, very simple way of translation of each verse, wherein Krishna told Arjuna while explaining that your duties are that of a warrior, but you do not sin if you have to kill Bhishma and dedicate that to me. If you have to kill your Guru, Drona, your Acharya, and dedicate to me. In India we use the word sab sahi hai. But it's all a perspective. It is with what motive that we conduct our work, that we conduct our action. Is it truly in dedication to our Lord? And that alone can be achieved when Swami uses the word detachment. Over the last few months, I'm beginning to see what Swami means by detachment. I realize that you actually increase your love when you can detach more. He called me Abhimanyu to teach me then. I didn't learn. I thought, Swami was physically there, he's taking care, and he showed me the ways, and I'm glad. But it was for me to learn then. I didn't learn. And today I realize that for Swami, everything moves in this universe. He's so detached. And yet, the ultimate meaning of love, he calls each one of us Prema Swarupulara, the embodiment of love. That is, he calls individuals Bangaru, your gold. You are the embodiment of love. There is never a single talk where he said, hey, you my devotees. Not once. Every time when he gave a talk, it was always Prema Swarupulara, means each one of you who is the embodiment of love. And the ultimate love came from the ultimate detachment. To me, I think that's the journey ahead. That to love the most is by being as detached as one can be. And just to be grateful, to be able to breathe and live in his memory, to have him in our heart, to be able to talk to him, to be able to tell Swami, right now I'm speaking and telling everybody this. To be able to convince ourselves that the path ahead is actually beautiful. That while the world seems to be traumatic, it's only a perception. The same traumas can be seen as beauty. Not that I'm saying people getting killed all around is beautiful, but it's also a perception why it happens. But that all that has come from powerful place of egos, of the attachment. And so the world can only live in love when we detach more. I'm always grateful, Swami, to you for always leading us in the path ahead. And I know I can't take too much time, but I'm grateful for this opportunity. Grateful that I didn't realize when I said I should do Seva on this day, it would be Onam, because we talked of 15 September in March. I didn't even know there was a center here. But these are ways Swami plays. The intent is clear, and you're doing it out of detachment, out of just wanting to, Swami, give us a way. And everything falls in place. I hope we all experience that every single day in our life. I hope we observe it so that we know that we have experienced it. I thank you all. I thank the organizers for this opportunity. And once again, thank you, dear Swami, for everything that you do to each one of us. Jai Sai.
Thank you so much, brother, for the wonderful encounter, describing Swami and his playfulness, his motherliness when you were young, and Swami kindly asking you to repeat year 5. Calling you Chodapuri, and it's wonderful to hear these stories. And yet showing you also his omnipresence in your meditation. You were there for felt like a couple of minutes, yet it was an hour gone by. And yet bringing it all back. And one thing that really stood out was that Swami is coming to your DNA, and I think that's something that we can all incorporate. Make him, as brother was mentioning, make him every integral part of your life as you get up, as you the daily activities you do, the thoughts that you have. Incorporate him in that, and we shall also hopefully hear him and be able to speak to him. Thank you very much, brother. So, on behalf of the centre, thank you so much everyone for coming, and we wish you all a healthy, happy, and of course sight-filled week. Hope to see you and join us all please again next week. Yes, I am.
Oh.